You're watching Let's Chat.
Talking about organizations that really do make an impact today, we get to spend some time with Ashley Henderson, board member of DiscipleMaking Mission. Ashley, thanks so much for making the time to be here.
Sure, thanks for having me.
So tell me really, what is DiscipleMaking Mission all about?
Well, it's about following Paul's admonition to Timothy to entrust to faithful men what I've shared with you, to teach them also generations of disciple makers.
Yeah.
So we go into, our primary things are going to Walker State Prison, and we go through a 12-week curriculum called Fruit That Won't Spoil. And so when the men finish that, we have a commissioning dinner there. We feed all 500 prisoners.
Wow.
And yeah,
That's
and
amazing.
commission them as Paul's, and then they go out and find a Timothy of one of the other inmates and do a study, which could be, you know, however long it takes.
Yeah.
There's 3 books, Operation Timothy, and they take them through that one-on-one discipleship.
That is so empowering. I mean, it really is the Great Commission put into work,
Yes.
and as well as being able, like you said, incarcerated people as well, giving them a whole new start of life. It's just amazing. Tell me really how are you guys making a difference? How are you changing lives through this ministry?
Well, it's also not just in the prison. We're doing this on the outside too. We've taken 1,000 men as commissioned Pauls now, and about 400 of those have been in Walker State Prison.
Wow.
But so all those guys, then the intention is to go out and find another Timothy and turn him into a disciple maker who finds another Timothy. The man who wrote the book, Fruit That Won't Spoil, did one-on-one discipleship for 45 years.
Wow.
When he also did Bible studies with men, and when he was 90 years old, he was doing 15 a week.
Wow. So I mean, booked and busy, but really, I mean, making a difference in people's lives.
It's kind of a toolbox of how to do one-on-one discipleship.
That is so neat. Tell me more about, you have a special event that you have coming up as well, the 11th annual golf tournament. What can you tell me about that?
The Roger Erickson Memorial Golf Tournament, and that's our major fundraiser because buying all the food, obviously expensive, and we also buy all the books. And we want to move into other prisons as well. We've had one commissioning in another prison in Georgia also now, and we want to do more of that as well. But the golf tournament's in Whinstone, June the 30th. And that's all the information I have about it right now.
It's still very early on. You know, I saw the J, and at first I was thinking, oh, January. Oh, no, it's June 30th. So people have more than enough time to plan, which is great, because if you're like me and you're a procrastinator, I'll put it on my calendar, and then I'll forget about it until it's June 29th and say, oh, wait, that's tomorrow. So the good thing, go ahead and keep that in mind. How can anyone attend this sort of event? Sure.
They're 4-man teams, and you know, then there's lunch provided also, and there's a speaker every year. That's awesome. And sometimes it's a former inmate from Walker that is out doing. One of the former inmates started a nonprofit where he now disciples other men and commissions Pauls, and they do an inner city youth ministry.
How powerful is that?
Yeah.
That is so neat. What resources do you need from the community, from people watching, to continue changing lives?
Well, we need donations.
Yeah. But
volunteers also for like the dinners that we just had one 2 days after Christmas, and did Cornish hens. We need at least 25 volunteers to make 500 plates, you know, put all the plates together. So those kind of volunteers. We also need other volunteers on an ongoing basis to go in to help us with this.
That's amazing. So if people want to find more information, would they go visit you guys online? How would they get in touch with you guys?
DiscipleMakingMission.org, and you can donate there. We're praying for $100 a month donors this year. We'd like to grow to move to other prisons, as I said, but be able to have an executive director and some paid staff to be able to continue doing this and to grow.
That is amazing. Ashley, tell me again what you really want people to take from this before we're running against the clock real quick, but what do you want people to take from this as they head out today, or if they're just keep it on their mind?
Well, normal recidivism rates are around 75 to 80%, and Walker State, the men that go through this program, is less than 3%. So it affects everyone because almost every one of these guys are going to be getting out and going back into society. And who do you want to come out into society? They're going to be making ripples. These guys are leading their families to Christ, their parents, their spouses, their children, in addition to this one-on-one discipleship.
That's such a spectacular mission. I mean, really, it's just powerful. Ashley, thank you again for making the time to be here. If you want to help them out, please go visit them online, DiscipleMakingMission.org, for the latest information. You can find them there, and we'll spend some time talking about that as well. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be right back with more Let's Chat after this.